Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. As I'm sure most of you are aware, the past couple months have been rough for Dead by Daylight and for Behavior, especially since the release of the Walking Dead chapter and the live stream that they tried to do with Chandler Riggs. It has just been disaster after disaster, and unfortunately, yesterday we got yet another disaster with the newest iteration of 2v8. I would just like to say that not everything I'm going to talk about in this video is negative. There are some really positive things that I want to talk about as well. But first, I want to talk about the absolute shitstorm that was the release of 2v8 yesterday. First of all, this latest version of 2v8 did not include any new characters as far as killers go. They did introduce a couple new maps, but they did not bring any new killers. And I'm pretty sure the reason that they didn't introduce any new killers is because they wanted to focus on making the game mode more playable, less buggy, and also to focus on their play while you wait feature. So just overall wanted to add to the experience rather than just adding new characters. And yeah, pretty much as soon as the update came out, it seemed like the servers just died. Nobody was able to play the game at all. Everybody was getting error messages. Even when just trying to play the regular DBD mode, like 1v4, nobody could play anything for a while. And then eventually, certain platforms could play 1v4, but not 2v8, but some platforms didn't work. I was able to play 1v4 matches. However, people in my chat who were on console were telling me they couldn't get matches at all. After about 4 hours of not being able to play 2v8 at all, people discovered that you actually could get into matches, but only if you turned off crossplay. And if you turned off crossplay, you were able to join lobbies. Now, again, this is something that people were only able to do on PC, at least at first, and then console players found that this was working for them as well. But if you had crossplay turned on to play with other platforms, you would just basically sit in a lobby for an hour and you wouldn't find anything, and you'd just eventually get an error message. After 5 hours of playing with crossplay off, it finally started working with crossplay turned back on. So you had 4 hours of 2v8 not working at all, and then 5 hours of 2v8 working but only with crossplay off. So that's 9 hours it took until it actually functioned properly for everybody, at least yesterday. And you might be wondering, wow, how were you able to track that? 9 hours. Were you playing Dead by Daylight for 9 hours straight? And the answer is yes. I did an 11-hour stream yesterday playing nothing but Dead by Daylight because I hate myself. All jokes aside, Behavior has addressed this issue and gave everybody 5 million blood points in compensation today. However, I did notice that people were replying to the post saying that they're still having issues today, as well as quote retweets and things, just people voicing that the game is still having issues today and people aren't able to find matches or whatever. I haven't played Dead by Daylight today, so I can't confirm that, but I have been seeing a lot of people that are still having issues. There were some other weird bugs that I came across yesterday as well, and I'm not sure if they're fixed yet. For example, there was a bug where I loaded into a lobby and it kept filling 9 out of 8 survivors, but it wouldn't fill a killer slot. So it basically just kept filling an extra survivor spot, and there was never another killer that came into the lobby, and eventually it just timed out. And then during another one of my matches, I was playing Nemesis, and one of my zombies was just flying in the air. I just want to get the tier 2 at least so I can break pallets. What? Alright. Look at, he's still up there! What are you fucking doing up there? Honestly, I have no idea if that's something that's specific to 2v8 or if that just happens with Nemesis all the time, but I thought it was funny. Now, something that's very positive that I want to talk about in this video is the new Play While You Wait feature that Behavior added to this version of 2v8, because the worst part about 2v8 always has been waiting for a killer game. You'll wait 20 to 30 minutes just sitting there with nothing to do. You'll have to pull up Roblox or some other game and play it, or sit and watch YouTube videos or something. And this has worked really well. At least while I was able to play 2v8, most of the time this feature was amazing. Basically, you ready up as killer, you get an option to play survivor. You ready up as survivor, and then you get a match almost instantly, like within a minute. And then after playing 1 or 2 survivor matches, you'll notice that your killer queue is at 0 seconds or like 60 seconds or something, and then you'll instantly get a killer game, and you'll be able to just kind of always be in matches and always playing the game, and it feels really, really good, and it's awesome. It's way better than just sitting in a lobby waiting for a killer match. And I also want to point out that this feature works great even if you're playing with a friend. So if you and a friend are playing Killer together and you do the play while you wait, you both get to queue up as Survivor, play the same Survivor match, and then go back to the same Killer lobby you were in, and it works the same exact way as if you were playing solo. I was playing with a friend last night for 2 hours, and it worked every time for us. We never got booted. It never bugged out. Like, we were able to play Survivor games and then come back and immediately play a Killer game. It was awesome. Anyways, that's about it for this video. I am really interested to see how Behavior handles things going forward, being that they are delaying the next chapter coming out, and they're even delaying the next chapter after that till next year. So we're only getting one more chapter this year, and they're really putting an emphasis on bug fixes and quality of life, and hopefully that all does happen. It just is unfortunate that this summer has been, as I mentioned, disaster after disaster. And even after they make statements apologizing and talking about how things are going to get better, it's just been followed up with yet another shitstorm of some kind. And hopefully that changes. Like I said, there are some positives with this 2v8 release. And hopefully with some fine tuning, it'll be awesome, especially with the play while you wait feature. And interested to see how things are going forward. And hopefully the chapter that they're delaying to come out now in September is not a buggy disaster like The Walking Dead was. But anyways, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your experience with the new 2v8. Were you able to play lots of matches? Are you able to play now? Is it still bugged out? I don't know. I haven't been playing. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.